And good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. We are here today. Today is what? The 31st of January? Oh, man. Hang on, I got to get this one going too. There I am. Okay. Hair's all straightened out. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the show, Latino Psychic Visions slash this mug's for you, meaning the coffee mug. And cheers to everyone. So here we are. As you all remember last week, I'll say good morning to everybody in a little bit. As y'all remember last week, it was Faye's birthday, and it was a celebration of that day, but also it was a sad day because we lost another Minnesotan. His name was Alex Jeffrey Petty, and we cannot forget Renee Nicole Good. Sooner or later, folks, it's got to stop. I'll tell you that right now. You know, we can't control what goes on, but still, it has to stop sooner or later. I don't know why they're here. They're trying to come out with a new kind of regime or whatever, but we're all Americans. We're all here. And the one thing I did notice, and I told Faye about this, I said, do you recall when I said if there was some kind of travesty, like a hurricane, a tornado, whatever it was, I said everybody, regardless of color, creed, whatever, would always pitch in. And I seen that last week as I watched what happened on a replay, Everybody pitched in. Those that are marching, they're all different colors, races, whatever. They all pitch in together. And that's basically what it boils down to. We all have to pitch in together and stay united, not divided. I said that a long time ago, too. I said there's some kind of division between a lot of Americans. We can't let that happen. This is America, the land of the free, and also the United States, not the divided states. Okay? And it's also not communist America. This is the United States of America. So let's stay that way. Please refrain from there's writers out there, the instigators, try to stay away from those guys. If you see something happen, either go report it or just walk away from the person. Those are the guys that will instigate things to make us look bad. And they're planted there. I know they are. They can't tell me otherwise. So please do your best to stay away from them. And if you're going to protest and march, do it. But do it in a manly fashion, okay? Don't get involved in what's going on. If you see somebody breaking a car window or whatever, get away from them. You don't want nothing to do with that, okay? We're proud Minnesotans. I am anyway. I'm over in Wisconsin, but I'm a proud Minnesotan. And I was born and raised there. And I just don't want to see nothing happen to anyone else, okay? So please, mind your manners, as they say. And I know they're going to do everything they can to egg you on. But just walk away from it, okay? Stay safe. Because like the old thing that we used to say when we had CB radios, we'd rather talk with you than about you. All right? Okay. Now let's see who's with us today. And let's say good morning to By the way, Sandra Dole, you were the first one, so welcome to the show. And then we have Jose Vasquez, Auntie Ria. Hi, honey. Good morning. Is Rue up yet? And let's see, who else? Joe Hernandez, good morning. I got to kind of lean in because the screen's away from me. Maybe I should pull it towards me a little. Mary Lasea, girl, you got me so worried. North Fork is going to get hit with a cyclone. So I don't know if you got hit with it already or what, but please, please, please be careful. Okay? And I'm praying for you over there. Denise, good morning. Over here, hi, honey. My granddaughter, Tiffany, good morning, baby. Jose, Josie, good morning. Good to see you. Let's see who else we go over here. Vicky Peaster, good morning. Good morning. I know Eric's laying back with you, so good morning, Eric, my buddy. Becky Baker, good morning. Good to see you again. Oh, okay. Rue is working. That's a good place for him. Bring home the money. Bring home the money. Anyway, here we are today, the 31st of January. Tomorrow's going to be the 1st of February. This is nuts. And I don't know what day it is, but we're supposed to have a full moon next month, which February, okay? And they're saying, the people are saying that during that full moon, it's supposed to last for 3 days. So we'll be in total darkness for 3 days. That's what they're saying. My great-grandson is saying, good morning, Sebastian. Good morning. It's Grandpa again. So anyway, when we go through this is what I'm going to give you the gist that's out there through all the other readers and whatnot. The gist of what's going on is that when this full moon comes and we have the eclipse, okay, supposed to have the eclipse for 3 days. When we have the eclipse, you are not supposed to look outside. Why? I don't know, but they said it'll be bad for you if you look outside. Karen Maloney, good morning. So all I can say is use your own discretion. You know, if you have kids, keep them away from the windows and draw the curtains if you can. There's my wife, Faye. Everybody say good morning to Faye. What is this? Well, we don't care about that stuff right now. Anyway, Richard Dearden, good morning, buddy. You know, it's good to wake up, Richard, and not be able to say, hey, guess what? There's an earthquake and we're at so-and-so. Man, for once, everything got to slow down. Ladies and gentlemen that are on right now, please give a happy belated birthday to Carol Amario. Happy birthday to you, dear. Oh, there's my daughter Cameo. Unique Mamita. So, happy birthday, Carol. I hope you had a great birthday yesterday. Honey, Tiffany saying good morning to you. And we salute you, Carol. How old now? 22? I forgot. I need some background music. And I also forgot my intro too. How do you like that? No, that wasn't my intro. This was my intro. Hello, Noe. Good morning. So today, folks, our subject or our topic for today is love and hate. And everything that we've been watching, they are all saying it. And I've been saying it since they came back from the other side. It's all about love. You know, you have to love your fellow human being, your fellow American, regardless of what color they are, what creed they are, whatever. You know, you just gotta. I can't stress it enough. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying that no matter what, if a tragedy comes up, some kind of travesty, we all jump in and help together. If there was a tornado and you hear somebody yelling help, you'll go to running to where that voice is. I know you will. You won't just walk by. And that's what Americans, especially, I'm not picking on anybody else, but those that have ice in your town, that's what we're all about as Americans. They're in my hometown and in my home state of Minnesota, and you're seeing what happened there. So we have to stand tall and stand united, stand together, okay? This whole ICE deal, and I don't want to get too much into it, but it's really getting out of hand, number one. And I don't want to say what they've been saying about that, you know, but we don't need them here. Nobody in any town needs them. And all I can say to you folks is please pray. Pray that they would disband and they would leave. Pray to St. Alexander to get them to leave your town, okay? And just go with that. A lot of things have been happening that Richard and I have been coordinating basically or going back and forth on. And we can't help what's happening, folks, but the change of the United States it's kind of like inevitable, okay? They're talking about, or they were talking about, the West Coast, the erosion of the West Coast. And I talked about that all the time. They've also talked about the New Madrid fault line, which is, they're saying it's going to start in Missouri. And am I reading this right? That can't be Bobby Reeves Tarot. If it is, you're just a person I want to talk to, Bobby. Please be careful not to fall, because I seen yesterday, because we watch you a lot, my wife and I seen that you were going to break your hip. So please be careful, okay? Michael Lean, good morning. The cousin Danny, good morning. Cousin Dan, I'm really worried. There's like they also talked about sinkholes, and they showed a sinkhole. Where the heck was it? I think it was like West Texas or something. But man, that thing would just went like all the way down. You couldn't see the bottom. Stacy LaFoe, good morning. And Stacy, I know I've seen that name before, and I'm wondering, are you the Stacy with James and about that tree? There was a reading I did about a tree where she lived, and the whole area, I forget what they called it, division, was named after that big tree. And she said we wanted to sell our house and all that. And I said the tree doesn't want you to. And I got two names, George and something else. Okay, Steve, different person. Okay. But anyway, I got the name George and something else. And here it was that the guy who built the house lived down the street and his name was George. And the people they bought the house from, I think it was the other name that I gave him. It was crazy. And then I said, I asked James, his name was James, the husband. I said, your father passed? And he said, yes. I said, he's right behind you right now. And it just like shook him, you know. I do what I do. You all know that. And I can't control what I do. But anyway, good to have you. Getting back to Cousin Dan, I'm really worried about sinkholes, number one. And I'm worried about, like I told you guys, the rupture that the earth is going to open up from Chicago all the way straight down like that and meet up with the Mississippi. I'm really scared of that. I don't know when it's going to happen. Please understand this, folks. Those that have been with me from day one know that I see what I see. I don't know when it's going to happen. I only know that it's going to happen. Okay? I don't bring this stuff just like, okay, this is going to happen, boom, boom, boom. No, I'm not. I research my stuff before I even announce anything. Another thing I want to mention too. Good morning, Eric. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see who else. Christina Lake. Good morning, honey. Good to have you with us. I can't say the person's name. Oh, okay, Bobby Joe Solid. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can only say this. This is what I saw. The person who is another reader, she's very famous and has the poofy hair, okay, and the long nails. You'll know who I'm talking about. I can't mention her name. But if anybody is connected with her, please let her know to get to the doctor, because up here, I see clogged artery going to the heart. She needs to know this. So if anybody can relay the message for me, and you can tell her all about me, what I do and everything like that. And you know I'm able to look into the human body. And when I saw her yesterday on a reel, I looked at her and I went, uh-oh. And that's what I saw. Sandra Fosmeyer. It's been a while. Good to see you again. So, Cruz, ladies and gentlemen, Cruz has to rub it in again. And he says outside, I think you're down in Brownsville, right? Cruz? He says it's 63 outside right now. Okay. Go have a bowl of menudo on me or for me. Lucky Leah, good morning. I know who that is. Good morning to you, Lupita. Gloria, good morning. You know what makes me laugh, Gloria, is my friend Roberto calls me from San Antonio almost every day. And we talk about a lot of stuff, because he listened from day one when I was on the radio down in San Antonio. And he reminds me of things that I said on the radio show. And I go, God, it was so long ago, I don't remember. He goes, I remember. But anyway, he's constantly telling me how cold it is. That we're getting a warm-up, folks. We're going to be going into the 20s above zero, finally. Johnny, good morning, buddy. Good to see you, Carran. Anyway, I want to make sure that if anybody watches Bobby Reed's Tarot, please let her know. Stephanie McGinnis, how's the store doing? I hope Mikey's doing good. Because tell him I'm ready to sell my stuff. I got a lot of stuff I want to get rid of. And anyway, the whole thing is, folks, it's hard for me to do this show a lot of times because there's so much stuff that's going on so fast. But I stay with it as much as I can. And like I said, we watched Bobby Reed's Tarot, and I saw her falling and breaking a hip. Also, I saw the girl with the buffy hair, the blonde with the big nails and that. I saw her that she had a clogged artery up here leading into the heart. And that scared me, and I don't know how to get a hold of her, but if anybody's connected with her, please let her know. And you all know that I'm able to look into the human body. I can look inside and know exactly what's going on. Yeah, Steph, tell Mikey I said I hope he does really well. I really mean that too, because I used to have a music store long ago, and it's a rough business. It really is. But you tell him if he needs stuff, I got it. I'm ready to ship it off to him. He has to come and get it because I can't lift that stuff anymore. I fell off a stage with the other guitar player on top of me, and I fell backwards on the parking lot, and my back is all crippled up. So, well, Steph, I've been here every week. Everybody will tell you we're going on, I think it's 8 years now of doing the show. We started in May of 2018. And what I do is I open up my third eye when I say, let's go to work. I open up my third eye and I see things, I've been a psychic medium for almost 22 years now. That April 1st will be 22 years for me. And what an April Fool's joke, huh? I passed over and I came back. And I've been helping a lot of people throughout the years, so I do what I can do. And a lot of people know that I'm not a fake. I'm very real, and I scare a lot of people. I don't mean to, but I do. So when I hear from the other side, they tell me things, I'm getting the hiccups. When the spirits tell me something, I take it for gold. Because I argued with them once when they told me they were going to take my son. And I said, no, you got the wrong guy. And they said, prepare yourself, we're going to take your son. They said it to me 5 times. And a week later, my son died of COVID. He would have been 50 years old. But I don't question them anymore. And then the one time, years back, I was washing dishes, doing my daily chores. Faye's got me with a whip. Get over there and do it. Okay. No. I was washing dishes, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, and I mean out of the blue, I heard this big, loud voice say, 7 trumpets will sound. Just like that. And I went, what? Well, I'm looking around the room. What did you say? What does that mean? And they kept on hearing it. And they said that to me 5 times. And I'm going like, what? What does that mean? What does that mean? And I came on the show the next day and I told everybody, this is what I heard. I said, I don't know what it means. And a lot of you folks wrote back to me and said, it's the apocalypse. And I heard that and I went, why did I hear it? Okay, Gloria, just keep me posted about your appointment. I'm on, Stephanie. I am on every Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, and I think we're on the same time. You're not too far away from me. But my buddy Quint. Good morning, Quint. Good to see you, buddy. Didn't think I'd give you a shout out, did you? So anyway, folks, I've helped a lot of people. Falls, heart attacks, strokes, brain tumors, you name it. I did the whole gamut. I've also done missing persons, and they just gave me a thing yesterday or day before, and I didn't like the outcome of that one that I saw. So I help where I can help, okay? So if you ever want a one-on-one reading with me, I charge $100 an hour. And I tell you all, make sure you have a notebook because I will not remember everything I've told you. Because when I'm in, I'm in. When I'm out, I'm out. Eric Peaster, for some odd reason, I'm getting your arm. There's something wrong with your arm. I want to say it nervous, twisted, or something because I'm getting pain. And to me, I don't know if it's from a fall or what, but I'm getting this from the wrist to the elbow in that area. Okay. Well, there you go. Here's another one. Thank you, Carol, for mentioning that. The lady or the girl who sold us our phone, I told you guys. And if you ever want to verify anything, go to New Richmond, Wisconsin, go to T-Mobile, ask for Trish. It was her mother. And I told her, I said, Mom's okay? And she goes, yeah. I said, I'm getting something in her head. She goes, no, she just had an MRI. I said, no, I see darkness. I said, there's something in there. They missed it. I said, please have her go back. And thank the Lord, she went back. And they looked again, and they found an abnormality in there. And they got it out, and she's home, and everything's great. And then, I just do what I can do. And she thanked me up and down. I said, the Lord and the Holy Spirit and everybody, they told me what to say. So that's who I give credit to. I never take, they say, well, praise. I'll never take praise. It's not me. I'm just a messenger. The spirits tell me what to say, and I say it. Good morning, Kathy. Good to see you on. That's it exactly, Sandra. Thanking the divine because it's not me. I just delivered a message, I go in there. I have the gift to look into the human body inside, and I can tell you what area to go to, and I see it. I see things way in advance before they come. And that's why on the show, I also make predictions. Hello, Belinda. Good morning. And I got a friend request, but it didn't say much. It just had 2 squares, so I knew that was phony. That's another thing, folks. If somebody makes a friend request and it's got 2 squares on it, just squares, little boxes, delete it. So even when I was living down in Texas, I had a clientele like you wouldn't believe. Holy moly. From doing the radio show, a lot of people would come out to the ranch and I would see them every day. Sometimes it got to like 10 people a day. And I would do readings. And I've helped a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people. One reading I remember in particular, this lady brought her son down. The son was 18 years old, and she wanted me to read for him. So I started reading for him. And I'll be damned if this little kid pulled out a bag of Doritos, and I'm reading for him, and he's munching on Doritos. And I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm hungry." I said, "Well, I'm trying to read for you. What are you doing, And he goes, like, he didn't believe what I did. And all of a sudden I told him, I said, "I'm getting the name of so-and-so." He goes, "That's my homie." I said, "He tells me about something called the whip." He goes, "Yeah, that was his car, his ride." And I said, "He told me about this place called so-and-so." He goes, "Yeah, he was the owner of it. And that's where we hung out." And after that, folks, I gave him 13 more names that scared the hell out of him. And I mean, I had his attention. And these 13 other names that I gave him were friends of his that had passed over because they were bangers. And this kid was like alert. And then finally I said, "The guy who about the whip and that owns the bar, he's doing like this. He wants you to come over to his side." And that freaked that kid out. He jumped up and ran out the door. And I could hear him outside the door. And his mom looks at me and she goes, "What do I do?" I said, "Go out there, I could hear him say, "Come on, Mom, we got to go. We got to go. Let's go. Let's go. He's real. Let's go. Let's go," And he's like totally freaked out. And I went out there. I said, "Come on, let's finish." He goes, "No, Mr. Garza." He goes, "You're real." He goes, "I don't want no more. No. And he's damn near crying. I said, "All right, next time you come out to me," I said, "be prepared." I don't know. I will, just mumbling and everything. And he got in the car and they took off. She paid me, but, it wasn't my fault that he ran out. But when I tell you I'm real, folks, please believe me, I'm real. And I'm not saying that in a bragging sense. I'm saying it in a sense to alert you prior so that I don't scare you, okay? A lot of people I have, but Sandra, that's how I feel every morning. I'm very, very blessed to wake up. And I always say good morning to my Holy Mother Mary and to the Lord and the Heavenly Father. And I say, thank you for giving me another blessed day. And I'm here. Danny Rio, good morning, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. No, Christina, please. No. I got to put this up, everybody, so you guys understand. I don't want praise. Everybody says we believe in you, and I say, no, believe in the Lord. I'm just a servant. That's all. He gave me life again, so I serve the Lord. I don't want to take praise for anything that I do because that's the Holy Spirit talking to me, and I tell you. I appreciate your kind words, Thank you, Gloria. Gloria says she just shared the show. Did you do the thumbs up, the like? Please share the show. Jose, you're slacking, Jose. Come on. But Christina, honestly, thank you so much for the kind words. I just help everybody I can. That's why I have my gift. Okay? I don't have my gift for monitor gains per se, you know. It's just I have this gift and I help everybody I can. Sandy Miller, good morning from Oklahoma. She's on from Oklahoma, folks. Every time I went to Texas, Sandy, I always had to go through Oklahoma, and I went on Highway 75. If you're close to that, from 69 to 75, and on 79 or 75, I grabbed Highway 35 in where the heck was it? In Dallas. We come through Anna, Richmond, Plano, all that, and then loop on to 35. But I go through. There was a documentary I saw about a town that we went through, and I used to go through every year. It's called Pritchard, Oklahoma. It's gone now. There was something about contaminated soil or something. Also, something about like a tornado went through it, and man, it's sad to see. From I used to go when it was a town, and it was very big town, good sized town, and then now it's not even there anymore. It's sad. Anyway, good morning, John Miron. Where's Rosie? Rosie's supposed to be at first, buddy. Say hi to all the band for me, all the Alliance. Wow, Sandra, thank you. I appreciate that. Bobby Joe, thank you for sharing and liking the show. Please, everybody, they are watching us, so please like and share the show. A lot of things that I talk about, a lot of your family needs to know. And you can go on any show. After I'm done, you can go on any show on YouTube, look up Roger Garza Sr. and then Psychic, and it'll take you right to the YouTube thing. And you can watch any show that we've done. Okay? And there's a lot of times I get stuff that, sometimes it freaks me out, but it's there. So, Richard, I can't answer Facebook Messenger right now. But anyway, we should be doing our work right now. Okay, everybody, let's go to work. Are you guys ready for work now? Where I open up the third eye? In the meantime, cheers, salud, l'chaim, planche, everything. Bottoms up. Kathy says yes. Carol says yes. Oh, okay, Richard. Thank you. I need to go to my friend Carol. Sweetheart, I get the name Eddie around you. I don't know who this is, but I get Eddie. And to me, Eddie's on the other side. And Denise said, let's go. Sandra Falsmeyer says yes. Christina Link, thumbs up. My daughter Maria, ready? Okay. I'm going to talk to my daughter for a minute, everyone. Honey, has Alex said anything about his arm? I don't know. I don't like what I see. But if his arm is bothering him, he needs to have. I'm not going to say an X-ray. I'm going to say an MRI. Okay, on his arm. I'm in the elbow area more than anything, so he needs to know this. Well, good morning, my friend. How are you, Rosie, dear? Good to see you, honey. Johnny, let my friend Johnny in on something, and all of you in. You want us? You come to me and say, "Can you please say hi to my mom or dad?" You say it. They hear you. They're right next to you. They're not up there. They're right here. They're still with you. Your mom, Johnny, your mom is talking about something on the wall. I don't know if it's a picture, like a family portrait or something, like your dad and your mom and you together. But she talks about the big picture on the wall. Rosie, it's always good to see you, dear. And I hope you guys are just chugging along. Because right now the music business is kind of slow. It really is. All right, here's what Carol says. Okay, I went to a restaurant last night called Eddie's, and I have a cousin Eddie, but both are still on this side. Okay? Then please tell them to be extremely careful. In other words, when I say stuff like that, folks, that's kind of like stay home. Don't go out there because whatever's out there can. But I got the name Eddie. Thank God he's here too. Let's see. I apologize that I got to lean in, folks, because these glasses aren't the greatest for me, but they're working. Okay, I'm going to put this out there for anybody. I don't know who this is, but I get somebody named Sheila, and Sheila's blonde, and sometimes she wears braids. Sheila right now is going through something that's making her cry a lot. So if anybody knows a Sheila that wears braids and blonde hair, and I'm going to go with blue eyes, but light blue. She cries. Right now she's crying. Something happened or something. She's in something or something. I don't know. And I get tears. Also behind her, I'm seeing, I don't know if this pertains to her, but I'm seeing behind her. There's like, how would I put it? A roof or something that was supposed to be like somebody was doing, not roofing, the tarring and all that. No. They were doing the framework and putting the wood, and they left high and dry. They didn't come back to complete it. There you go. Folks, this is that picture. My buddy Johnny just told me. Yes, yes, after they both passed, I made a collage of pictures of them and a family picture and put it on the living room wall. Then you know it. Mom's telling me about it. So you know if she's around you. Yeah, John, it's going to pick up after all this BS that's going on right now. Pam Olson, good morning. I don't know, Richard. I kind of got to the point to me that if I have to go face ice as opposed to go get a lottery ticket, I'd rather stay home. Oh boy. Those of you who cannot see my page, there's the red lights again. And if you remember, the one time they sent it to me, it was red lights in a cross, in form of a cross. But the lighting, the Lord's light is coming through right now, like the sunlight, the whole sunshine or sun, and then the red lights around it. And it's on me. That's cool. Thank you, Lord. Herbie Lopez, good morning, buddy. And thank you for liking and sharing the show. Oh boy. Oh boy, folks, look at this. You just described my sister Sheila, and my nephew works in construction. Okay, but this has to do with a house. A house, I'm going to go with a house, not a place of business. But the roof is not done yet, just because I see the framework. And it's like they didn't come back to finish it. You see that, Steph? Isn't that cool? It's like all around me. That's so cool. And then the sunlight is coming right here. You can see the sun and around right there coming through the blinds. That is so cool. Thank you, Lord. That's a blessing to me. So when I say I walk in the light of the Lord, I'm not playing. It's there. Okay, Herbie, I don't know if they didn't finish one or what the deal is, but I got this roof. Thank you, Noe. It is beautiful. It really is. See, I'm right here. You can see me. And you can see it playing that way. But if you go over this way, then you see exactly what it is. And the sun is moving along, There's my sister. Hello, Ted. Good to see you. It's been a while. I'm going in right now. Like I say, I use my third eye. Ted, can you see the lights around me? The red lights? There. That's it. Right. Where was it? There's red lights around me and the sunlight right there coming through. And I tell everybody I walk into the light of the Lord, and there it is. That is so cool. I like that. Denise, is Paul okay? I know, honey. Isn't it wild? My daughter Maria had to come over and check it out. That is so cool. Your Auntie Ted's on, Maria. Denise, please let me know whether or not Paul is okay. I see him getting very sick. And I'm saying, excuse the expression, but throwing up sick. Okay? Paul, I don't know what it is, buddy, but please take care of yourself, okay? I just see like something hits you and you just start vomiting. And they're telling me that if that happens to you, to put ice on the back of your neck. Put ice in a towel, wrap it up, and put it on your neck. I don't know why, but that's what they told me to tell you. Holly Orpin, good morning, dear. Good to see you on. John Beron, do you have, like your dad used to either wear like dog tags or something? It's not gold. It's something, it's like a silver chain with something silver that you wear. To me, it belonged to him. Or this could pertain to my buddy Johnny Obregon. Okay, Steph, just let me know when. I always tell people, call me. If you go on Latino Psychic Visions, if you Google it, you'll see our phone number. Don't make an appointment through Facebook or nothing. Call our house, and just ask for Roger, the psychic. But I've been doing them steps for almost 22 years. April 1st, on April Fool's Day, it'd be 22 years. I passed over and I came back. And my daughter Maria will tell you, she said, Dad, you're not the same guy anymore. And I'm not. I'm proud of who I am now. You know, one of the Lord's workers. Okay, John, if it's not you, maybe it's John Obregon. I don't know, but I get like a chain, a silver chain, not gold, silver. And there's something silver on it. You're so welcome, this stuff. Now, another thing I want to tell you guys too, maybe every now and then you'll see my left eye going like this. It's because of my stroke, okay? And a lot of times I'll get um, kind of like stuttering because it's from my stroke. It's when I passed over. But I thank the Lord I'm still here. Okay, I'm getting somebody by the name of Jacob, and it's Jacob climbing a ladder. I don't know if he was a fireman or if he was a roofer or if he painted or whatever, but I see Jacob climbing the ladder. And it has to do with a connection. Sandra Dole, I don't know if this is for you, but I also get the name Sandy involved with Jacob. That's it, Johnny. That's it. That's it. There you go. Thank you, Johnny. I knew it was either you or John Beron, one of the two, but thank you. You verified everything for me. The dog tags and the silver chain, and thank you. Because I tell everybody, and I tell Faye a lot of times, I know I'm not going nuts. You know, I see stuff, it's there. Once again, I want to mention there's somebody I got by the name of Jacob going up a ladder. And it also has the name Sandy on the other side of the ladder. So if this pertains to anybody, please let me know. Oh, Herbie, don't be throwing White Castles. Not now. If I was a millionaire, Herbie, I'd have a White Castles in this town right now. I gotta get back to my friends. Denise, is Paul okay with the information I gave him? And tell Mom, I don't know if Mom's watching right now, but tell her whatever's bothering her, whatever like almost brought her to tears or did bring her to tears, that it's not that bad as she thinks it is, okay? They're telling me to tell her it's going to be all right. Just relax. It's going to be fine. There's my cousin Ernie. What's up, cuz? If anybody in San Antonio knows Los Hermanos de Leon, is my cousin Ernie. Where's Stevie at? By the way, cuz, is Lalo still playing or did he finally retire or what? Vale. Oh, wow. Okay, my cousin Johnny says, or my buddy Johnny says, yes, the silver chain had the Virgin Mary, but my close friend has it. And if I know the old man would appreciate it, he loved the guy, and I still have the dog tags. Cool. Then, buddy, go buy another silver chain and wear your dad's dog tags, okay? That's so cool, Primo. I'm really happy you guys are still playing. We had to park right now because there was something that came up with the drummer's wife, so we had to just lay back. And plus the fact, it's like who's going to go to the gigs when you got ice all over the place, you know? So when I go order a drink, I order it without ice. Sorry, folks. Okay. Here's the thing I got together, folks. Sandra Dole sent me this. She had an uncle or has an uncle, Jacob. And what about the ladder, though? I get this ladder. And this is Jacob and Sandy. So please let me know if there's something about the ladder. Did he fall off a ladder or, something? There's something about the ladder. I had pneumonia, dear. I know what it's about. The next time, Paul, when you cough a lot like that, half a teaspoon of salt and little sips of water to make it go further down. I'm not a doctor, but I know what I know. And everybody who's done the thing about when COVID was out, and I kept saying half a teaspoon of salt with a little bit of water. Everybody wrote back because I say within 10 to 20 minutes, you'll get rid of the cough. God bless you too, Primo. Take care. Say hi to everybody for me, okay? And tell them about the show. Every Saturday at 10:30 in the morning. Same time as San Antonio. And say hi to Stevie for me. Oh, Maria, I forgot. I didn't even. Is there such a thing as Jacob's ladder? Dad, I'm trying to do a show. You promised me you wouldn't do nothing. What's the matter, Maxie? Huh? Is he being mean to you again? Huh? He's being a naughty boy, huh? Yeah. You be nice boy, you little turd. Daddy got a half hour to go yet. Be nice boy. Teresa Sanchez, you must be new. Please tell me where you're texting from. Because it always helps me when I do open up my third eye. Kathy, there is a Jacob's ladder? I never heard that. Did I? But maybe that's the whole combination. Jacob's, the ladder, and Sandy. And Sandy had an Uncle Jacob. So it's Jacob's ladder and Sandy. Wow, that's weird. But I'll take it. Thank you, Steph. You guys take care, okay? And stay in touch with me. And tell them I got a lot of equipment to get rid of. So, and it's going to go for cheap. I got to get rid of it. Some in the garage, and just got to get rid of it. Okay, Teresa Sanchez in San Antonio, where I used to do my show at KDA. Yeah, you're not related to Raymond, are you? Jackrabbit? That's my buddy for a lot of years. He was Jackrabbit and I was Roger Rabbit. And every time he would call me, he would say, "You dumb bunny." Okay. Any relation to Sandy Sanchez? Get off my foot. Okay. Jacob's ladder was discovered by Tesla. Okay. And I also heard that the guy who was involved with Tesla, that the sales have been down 70%, and they're going to get rid of them, is what I heard. Steph, you have a great day too. Rachel, where you been, girl? We're staying warm up here, Rachel. We got the heater on, the furnace. Oh, 1800s Tesla. Wow. I didn't know he went back that far. Rachel, just so you know, I think today's going to be 17 above, and we're going into the 20s. That's a high for us. The family name is Alvarez. Okay, well, welcome to the show. My name is Roger Garza. I used to do my show on KDA in San Antonio years ago. And then I came back home to Minnesota, and everything was crazy over there. So we moved over here to Wisconsin, and that's where we live now. Mira nomás, Maria Benitez, good to see you, dear. ¿Cómo va la cosa? You know what, Rachel? I got a t-shirt on right now, and it's not even 17 yet. But I could go outside and, talk to the neighbors and whatnot. All you do is stick your hands in your pockets to stay warm. And you say, well, what about your body? You don't feel it. But once you're used to it, you don't feel it. We're all Norskis up here. There, my daughter says we were at minus 25 last week. Picture that, folks. Minus 25. That's like you spit and it freezes. We're used to it. I was born and raised in St. Paul, so. Kathy Johnson, good morning. Now a lot of people say, my friend Roberto tells me it's so cold in San Antonio, blah, blah, blah. I told him, I said, come on up here once. Just spend a week up here. And he goes, how cold does it get? I said, below zero. No. But it is what it is. We're used to it. Okay. Here we go. Let's go do some more. What I do for those that are new, I open up my third eye. Okay, I'm a psychic medium almost 22 years now. And I open up my third eye and I say, let's go to work. And I look at names of people and things come out. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Thank you, Kat, for letting me know that. I didn't know that. Is that supposed to be like the ladder to heaven or something, or what? Kathy Johnson. I don't know why I'm getting this name, but I'm getting the name of somebody by the name of Bucky. It's Bucky or Buckie, but the name is Bucky. I gotta go back to my daughter again. Honey, is your mother-in-law okay? I'm getting something in her stomach. Like she's sick. Something's wrong. John Veron, if that's you doing this friend request, please let me know now that we're on. Because I've been getting a lot of phony ones. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Kat, for letting me know that, okay? You verify everything I get. Okay, Maria, it's in her stomach, okay? I'm going to the stomach. I see darkness in there. Kathy, is he still alive or is he passed or what? Because I'm getting his spirit around you. Well, maybe that could be it, Maria. That very well could be it. I don't know, but please let her know. Well, on Sundays, Teresa, on Sundays I used to do my show Latino Psychic Visions. And my cousin Albert, who owned KEDA, he told me I had the #1 show. And I did it for 2 years, and then HCB came and bought the whole building. But he said I had thousands of listeners. And every time I would go, when I'm done with the show, I'd go out in the parking lot, and all these people were there. with cakes, uh, plants, flowers, pies. I mean, it was beautiful. It really was. Took a lot of pictures, autographs, all that, you know. Okay, Juanito, I'll let you in. Don't worry. But Kathy Little, Florida is going to be in the 20s tonight. Yeah, we wish we could have that for a high. You know, I want to thank everybody who's been verifying things that I've been saying because that helps. That's half the battle. Because if you don't verify, it stays in my head and I can't go on like I want to. It's like a stump that I got to go over. Denise, I hate to go back to you, but it's coming up. Is Paul's dad still with us or has he passed? If he's passed, then I will say he's with Paul. And he keeps saying to Paul, don't forget, don't forget. Like there's something he was supposed to do or something. Don't forget. Oh, cool. I did not know that, Kat. And believe it or not, because I was talking to Faye about this just yesterday. I asked her, I said, do you think that I am in crisis consciousness in the upper level? And she said, very much so. And I'm honored and blessed to be there, you know. And then she said, you're like the chosen one. And I guess I am because I got the gift, you know. Hang on, Therese, okay? Just hang on because I got to feel the vibes in that. It comes. John, you do not speak Spanish and you have the last name Beron? What are you kidding me? Lynette, I don't know how many times I got to say this. There is no D in my name. It's just Roger. Beron is French? Yes, it is. It's Baron is what it is. But there's Beron, Mexican Beron too. Wow, look at the lights again, the red lights. They're all around me, and the sunlight's coming through again. That is so cool. Thank you, Lord. Denise, anything on your father-in-law? Is he still with us or what? It's all the same, Rosie. No, Lynette, it's not Roy either. I changed my name to Roger a long time ago. A long time ago. I think when I got out of high school. Because I hated Roy. It reminded me of boy. And in the 60s, we went through a lot of that stuff. I did anyway. Wow, that's weird. Okay, I'll take it. Fat fingers? No, mine stay skinny because I played guitar for 63 years. So Let me see. I'm going back on. I'm going to go over here for a minute too. Wow, look at all the red lights. Holy moly. Rosie, I'm going to go back to you, sweetheart. Please, please, please drink a lot of water. Okay? And I'm not saying out of the tap because I know San Antonio's water. Trust me. Drink bottled water. Because they're telling me to tell you that you need more water through your system. Because I see you like falling backwards, fainting. So please be careful, okay? Wow, really did it? That's cool. Yeah, I've been playing music for going on 65 years now and guitar 63 years. And I played for big names in that. And everybody said, "What are you doing here in Wisconsin?" I said, "I'm trying to retire." There's a band that I play locally with called Trigger Happy. There's another band that I play in the cities with called Titus Can Be. Oh, yeah, I used to teach guitar. I had a classroom with 35 kids. Rosie, please, you know, and every now and then, if you can have some salt, I want it to clean your veins out, okay? And everybody says, "Oh, salt is bad." No, it's not. It's really not. Mind you, now, I'm not a doctor, and I have to stress that. And this is for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that too, the disclosure. But I just know what I see. Bobby Joe Shalene, who is Randy? I'm getting Randy. And let me know if Randy is still with us. On your question, Bobby Joe, I get the name John, whoever John is. I'll wait for the answer. Lynette, what's your favorite guitar and what do you have? What's the one that you play all the time? At one time, I had 18 guitars. Teresa Sanchez, I'm picking up the name Mario. I know there's a restaurant in San Antonio called Mario's, but this isn't the restaurant. I'm getting a guy named Mario. And the name, it's almost like he's on one knee, like he proposed to you. This is weird. But I get the name Mario. Holy moly, right now I'm getting a rainbow that's coming through the window from the sunlight. Wow, this is cool. An ovation? Okay, let me give you a deal about ovation. There used to be a guitar called Applause, and Applause was a subsidiary of like a cheaper brand of Ovation. And it turns out the Applause was made by I can't remember the name of the company, but It was a helicopter company who made this guitar. Weird, but it's what it was. And then Glenn Campbell, he designed the guitar. I forgot what it called, like the Breadwinner or something, some weird name. But I have a Taylor electric acoustic and a Fender bass. I got a Fender bass too. I didn't know you played bass, girl. Good for you. But my favorite guitar that I've been playing has been with me to Europe and everything, and like basically all over the places where I played. Mexico City, everything. You'll see it if you go on Mexico City or if you go on Flaco Jimenez live in Mexico. You'll see me playing it's a natural Telecaster. That baby's been with me all over. I bought it in the year 2000 and I still play it to this day. I have 4 Tellys, 2 Strats, and my favorite one is my natural. It's all weather check, but I still play it. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate that. I didn't. You guys are really deforming me or informing me. I didn't know that. I really didn't. Okay, Bobby Joe. Thank you for answering. Bobby Joe says, Randy is or was my uncle. He is still here on this side. Okay. It's almost like he's with you. Because here's what happens. A lot of times when we take a nap, our body or our spirit separates from the body. When we're daydreaming, the spirit separates from the body. And then you're going, hey, hey, hey. And they go, what? Because you brought them back together again. But I got his spirit with you. Command, that's it. But they made helicopters. I remember that real well. Our cousin George played in the Flaming Groovies in San Francisco. Oh, wow, cool. There was something about that band. Did they do like a documentary on that band or something? God, Lynette, you and I can be talking music all day long. If you Google this, Lynette, Google Freddie Fender and Roger Rabbit Garza, and you'll see me playing with the band. I played with a band called the Texas Tornadoes. Okay, anybody want to answer this one? Is that where the scene? Yeah, I would say basically, yeah, because it separates. The soul separates from the body. And like they say, you remember they say about deja vu, and you go, I was here before. Spiritually, your body took off over there, not your body. Or your soul went, not your body. Okay. I know I heard about that before, the Flaming Groovies. You should be proud. Okay, where else are we at? I'm going in between Pam Olsen and Noe Garza. One of you, Noe, I think it's mom that has a bad tooth in the back that's bothering her. And Pam, I don't know why. Pam, they're giving me reference to a monkey, like a chimpanzee or something, but it has to do with a monkey, not a stuffed doll. I'm going to go with a real monkey. I don't know why. Okay, Trees, thank you for stopping. Anna Naylor, good morning. A lot of times, folks, if you're on and I don't see your name, I apologize because I have to go according to what this thing does. Your daughter has a bad tooth. Okay. Tell her not to let it go. If it's got to be pulled, it's got to be pulled because that could infect her, and it could give her pneumonia. That's what happened to me. So don't play games with it. When am I coming back to San Antonio? Well, here's what happened, just so you know. I fell backwards on an escalator, and that almost killed me. I got the groove up here, and it chewed up on my right side. 2 years after that, I fell off a stage backwards on a parking lot. We played outside with the other guitar player on top of me. So my back is crippled up. So I don't do a lot of traveling like I used to. I used to go San Antonio from Minnesota to San Antonio. Like I drive 15 hours, rest for a good 2-3 hours, take off again. Can't do it anymore. Too old. I'm 75 years old. I can't do that like I used to. And at one time they used to call me, Johnny Canales used to call me the Mexican Kenny Rogers. And now I look like the Mexican Gabby Hayes. Hey, Roy, what time are you talking about? So, here I am doing this. I had a heart attack and a stroke. I passed over and I came back. And this is back in 2004. In 2009, I did my radio show on KDA 1540 AM in San Antonio. I did my radio show called Latino Psychic Vision for 2 years. And my cousin Albert told me that I had thousands of people, thousands of listeners, and I had the #1 show, which made me feel really good. Hey, little sister, good to see you. There's Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Well, shut up. No, I told this to who? Who did I tell about the monkey? Hold it. I get it. I'll get it. This thing does what it wants to do, you know, when you're trying to get somewhere with it. Oh, kuna chingada. Come on. Pam Olson. They gave me reference to a monkey. I don't know why, but they did. Orale. I get mad at this at my tablet, folks, because I try to do this and it goes that way. Who's Lindsey Vonn? Anyway, I want to reiterate what I said earlier. #1, Faye and I watched a girl by the name of Bobby, and it's a thing called Bobby Does Tarot, and she's on YouTube. So if anybody's connected with her, please let her know to be extremely careful because I've seen her falling and breaking her hip. Okay? Oh yeah, I saw that accident. The downhill skier, they had to take the helicopter and get her out of there. Good morning, Celia Aguilar, good morning. I don't know where you're from because you're new to me. And let's see, what else was I talking about? Gee, this is what happened when you get old, folks. You forget about things. Who am I again? Anyway, next Saturday, 10:30 in the morning, I will be here again doing our show, and we will be in February. Now, I know where I'm at now. Okay, Primo, you take care of yourself. If anybody's connected with the lady with the big bunchy hair and the big fake fingernails, and you know who I'm talking about, she's another reader. She's very good. Please let her know to get to a doctor because up here I see clogged artery leading into the heart. She needs to know this. And you all know that I'm able to look inside the human body. And I saw her on a reel yesterday, and that's what I caught right away. She needs to know about that. If I've given you anything medically, then please pay heed to the warning. Okay? Because I don't tell you for my health, I tell you for yours. And whatever the Spirit gives me, it's there. Oh, your alma sister? Okay. Yes, and I know Billy Garza. Of course I do. Good to have you on, dear. But I'm here every Saturday morning at 10:30 in the morning. Right now, I got about 2 minutes after 12, and I'm supposed to get off. So I don't know if anybody can inform me about my dear friend Wendy, who does her show at 1 o'clock an hour from now, and she's in the UK. So if she's still on, I don't know because I've been trying to reach her. All right, everybody else. Jose's telling me I gotta go. And Mary Lasea, yes, that's the lady, but I couldn't say her name, not on the show, okay? Because I don't want to get sued or anything. Please let her know about what I saw. And you know, Mary, you of all people know that when I see something, it's there. You guys take care of yourselves. Please be careful. Please do not antagonize ICE. Let them do their job, what they came for. Pray for them to get out of your town. Pray to St. Alex, San Alejo. Pray that they leave. Okay? All right, everyone. I'm getting the hint. Everybody's telling me our slogan that we have at the end of the show. I'll put this up. I like the way you sign off, Sandra. John Beron, I'll take care of that, okay? And just give me time to get off. But everybody, this is what I say every show, okay? Love everyone you can on this earth. Please let them know that you love them, whoever it is. Hug a person that's right on the street and say, I love you. Let them know that. Please be extremely kind and courteous to our homeless vets, to all the veterans, but mainly the homeless. If you see somebody who's on the streets, don't make fun of them if they're homeless, because let me tell you right now, folks, the way we're going, a lot of people are going to be homeless. And I hate to say that, but it's true. So please be good to the homeless. And one more thing real quick. Keep stocking up on food. There's the layout that they gave me. Next month, which is February, we're supposed to have the full moon with the eclipse, and the eclipse is going to be for 3 days of darkness. Do not look at the outside in darkness because they say it's bad for you. Okay, that's one. Let's see, what was the other one? In March, they're saying in March is going to be the collapse, and I've been talking about this for I don't know how long, the collapse of the banking system and Wall Street. where everything is going to be a cyber attack, and boom, it'll go to zeros. Oh, and incidentally, for February, they also, and I've been saying, man, I don't know how long since I've been doing the show in Texas. They talked about the electrical grid going down. Computers, telephones, TVs, everything, gone. I don't know how long it'll last. I don't know what day the eclipse is, Sandra. I really don't. Somebody who knows, please let me know. But for February, it's the eclipse and also the, oh, damn it, what did I say? The other one. In March is supposed to be the banking system and Wall Street. April is supposed to be bare shelves of food, no food. So I tell you guys that I've been saying it all along since I've been doing the show. Stock up on dry goods, canned goods, water, bottled water. Stock up on things that you're going to need for survival. Batteries, flashlights, candles, aspirin, peroxide, rubbing alcohol, cotton swabs, blankets, pillows, everything. Because when the grid goes out and it's going to be cold up here north and maybe down south, because they're saying what was cold is going to be warm and what was warm is going to be cold. And it's happening. It's a unbalanced thing. It's the shift. Please get a lot of blankets, folks. I'm telling you this, and please listen to me because I know what I'm saying. And a lot of people called me nuts years ago when I did my radio show. And I told them, oh, who's laughing now? Okay, February 3rd is supposed to be the eclipse, I believe. So please take heed of that. There was something else I mentioned for February. Oh, the 17th is the eclipse. Okay. But yeah, the candles and the matches and everything else. But remember, it goes the electrical grid. That was what it was. Electrical grid for February. That's going to go. Your electricity and everything will go out. Okay? No TV, no cell phones, no nothing. March is going to be the cyber attack on banking system and Wall Street. And I told you guys, get money out of the bank because you're going to need it for at least 6 months. Get money out of the bank and get it in small denominations too. Because it's going to be like you're going to have to deal with each other. Like say you go to somebody, can you fix this for me? I'll pay you X amount of dollars. Boom, like that. Or we're going to turn to bartering. Will you sell me that? I can do this. I'll fix this for you if you give me that. That's bartering, making a deal. That's the banking system. That's for March. The bare shelves, no food. That's April. So stock up now. I'm talking all that stuff that I said, canned goods, dry goods, water, toilet paper, paper towels, everything you're going to need. And especially candles. Because unless you got the little lanterns or whatever, batteries, you're going to need batteries. Make sure you got them. If you need help on all that stuff, text me. I'll tell you what it is because I know all the, Helen, good to see you. God, folks, I can't stress all this stuff enough because I know what's coming, okay? Please, please, please listen, okay? And God love you guys. Thank you for being here. Love everyone you can on this earth while you're here because it's very important. And that's the one thing, the documentaries and everything that we've been watching, they all boil down to one thing, loving each other. You're not going to get anywhere with hate. And that's why I did the topic today, love and hate. So look what hate has brought us. 2 people are dead because of hate. But those that protested, Those that stuck together, that's love. Please be careful because ISIS, I don't want to get into about it, but we know who they are. And all we can do is pray to Saint Alexander, San Alejo. Pray for them to leave your town, okay? And to this band. Until next Saturday, please, and I can't stress it enough, love everyone you can on this earth because, and we have our shirts, which Kathy Little has, love is life, and life is love. And I still have the coffee cups too. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Please do not go indulge in the thing about if you're going to march, okay, march, but march peacefully. There's going to be instigators. Stay away from them. Okay? Just go about your business and do what you do. I'll be here next week, next Saturday at 10:30 in the morning. Right now, I have about 12 minutes after 12, which is 12:12. Y'all take care of yourselves. We love you here. Big kiss. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Stay straight, okay? And what I mean by straight is don't get involved in something that doesn't concern you. Stay straight. Oh, God, I could talk and talk and talk. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.